Caught it.
I don't doubt it.
Very good. Thank you.
That's better.
Welcome back to Eliances Heroes, where heroes in business align. To be part of our super community and find out more about Eliances, visit www.Eliances.com. Now, back to our super host, David Kogan, founder of Eliances.
What an incredible day it has been so far. We started off the show with Nathan Hirsch, co-founder and CEO of FreeUp. That's FREEEUP.com. Don't forget that extra E. And then we just got done talking with Dan Ninen, the comedian called hilarious by President Obama, comediandan.com. Well, now we have back with us again Dave Grimm, Senior VP of Compliance and Infrastructure at Direct Source Wealth. Make sure you go to directsourcewealth.com/hero or dial them up, 877-756-8323. Dave, everybody wants money, and when you get it, what do you do with it? Everybody wants more of it. How can you help people?
Well, the big question with that, Glue, is why? Why do you want the money? And that's what comes back to the core of who our investor is. Some people just want the money because they're investing and that's what they were taught. Other people, and the ones that are the absolute most fun to work with, have their own mission in life. They might be able to retire right now, but they're never going to retire. These are the people that are out in the world. One of them is building a dog rescue. Another one's putting a charity together. Another one is teaching people how to invest and to learn financial acumen. These are the type of investors that we work with at Direct Source Wealth so that they can go out in the world and do their mission, do what they love, and just not have to worry about what to do day to day with paying the electric bill.
Right, and you mentioned a word in there that I want to delve a little bit deeper into because maybe it's not a word that a lot of people have heard around. It's co-investing. What does that mean, and what is it like in regard to working with Direct Source Wealth?
Co-investing is one of the three tenets of Direct Source Wealth, and it simply means we align our interests with you. Do you talk to a broker or another investment advisor in the business, you might not be in alignment with them. They may not be investing in the same thing you are. But at Direct Source Wealth, we put ourselves in the investor position while we go out, find the right deals, do the value adds, and build a future for everybody. And because our interests are aligned, we have quote unquote skin in the game.
Every company has things that it's excellent at, right? And things that you're building on. What is, for example, Direct Source Wealth? What is Direct Source Wealth focus for growth?
The focus for growth going forward is going to tie more tightly to the 500-200 strategy. I know we've talked about this in previous shows, but the 500-200 is a strategy that we've developed over the last couple of years, and we're putting offers and research into finding projects and properties that fit that particular criteria. And as we grow, whether we do 3 or 4 deals next year or 7 or 8 deals next year, we're going to be looking for those deals that fit that particular strategy. Check it out at the Direct Source Wealth YouTube page.
So you talked about this 500 and 200 strategy. Tell us more about that. What exactly is it? What type of properties are you investing with that?
Well, the primary property that we work with at Glue is commercial multifamily. That's vernacular for apartment complexes. And typically they range from 8 million up to about 15 or 16 million in acquisition price. Our job is to find the ones that need a little bit of work, whether it's remodeling or the rents are under market or it's underpriced for its location because of things that are happening in the area. Our job is to create value in the community and to create a community that thrives. And as a result, we put a growth process into those projects, which in turn benefits the investor.
Growing their money, hopefully, right? That's what everybody wants. And we're talking with Dave Grimm, Senior VP, Compliance and Infrastructure at Direct Source Wealth. Make sure you check out directsourcewealth.com/hero. Call them 877-756-8323. Again, 877-756-8323. Because you're listening to me, Glue, producer of the Eliances Heroes radio show. Today, I'm your host with Dave Grimm. And Dave, you're an Eliances member. You've been with us for quite a bit. And you were just at our grand table. What was the experience like?
I love Grand Table. This is the second one that I've attended. I've been with Eliances for, 14 or 15 months at this point, and it has been the single most impactful group of people that I've had the pleasure of being associated with. We've discovered business partners out of Eliances, vendors, resources, deal sourcing partners, just you name it. It's a community that comes together in alignment with some of the most remarkable energy you could imagine. And Grand Table is the ultimate display of that remarkable energy.
Absolutely. And let's talk a little bit more about that, if you don't mind. So, you meet, how does it work? You meet somebody at Grand Table, for example, or in the Eliances Round Table, or another experience that we do. What's the process? Do you just meet somebody and you're like off to the races? Or like, how do you get to know people? Like, how do you get to work with people? What's the difference?
The same way you get to know people anyhow. I mean, you got 60 seconds at the Grand Table or a Round Table to have a conversation and explain yourself. So this is a great place where entrepreneurs connect to each other and they learn a little bit about each other. But it's the time afterwards that matters. You guys call it the breakout sessions. And it's that time where you can sit down, take a few minutes, get to know somebody, find out if there's a little bit more synergy, and then move on to whether it's a partnership or vetting them for potential investment. All of those characteristics come the same way that people get to know each other in general. And it's just a matter of sitting down, and you still got to do your research, you still got to do your due diligence, but the group of people at Eliances are exceptional.
Thank you so much. And we have just a little bit under a minute left, but I want you to very, very briefly tell me about, okay, I've heard of this thing called the Golden Circle at Direct Source Wealth. We're going to get a little bit into it more in our next segment, but because hopefully you can stick around and talk with us some more. What is the Golden Circle?
The Golden Circle is simply the group of investors with Direct Source Wealth that have invested at least $500,000 with us, and they receive some additional benefits. And the biggest benefit is a twice annual trip where we can connect with each other and work on outside deals together, or sit down with some of the vendors and learn more about asset protection or different investment strategies that are a little bit more advanced than an entry-level investor, for example.
Awesome. Well, let's talk more about that in our next segment. Direct Source Wealth is your partner in building wealth and time freedom. Learn more at directsourcewealth.com/hero. 1-877-756-8323, because you're listening to the Eliances Heroes radio show with me, producer Glue. Go to Eliances.com. Sign up for a round table. Nominate someone for our Heroes show. Stay with us.